What up, guys? Welcome to the Ion TV. I know it's been a while, guys. It's been quite a long time, but we are back and we are back with brand new videos, guys. We're going to focus on sports mostly this time around. We're going to talk more about Patson Daka, Enock, Mwepu, Sakala, the Zambian trio, the Zambian superstars, and we're also going to talk about Charlie Musonda Jr. as some of the Zambian fans would think that's quite something to talk about. And he's back, he's recovered. Probably we can say again he has a decision to make, Zambia or Belgium. Quite right, maybe he already made that decision, but this is a brand new year, it's a brand new season, brand new opportunities. Zambia is building a brand new team, guys. So we're going to talk about all that stuff, and not forgetting, guys, not only sports. We're going to continue with our business segment. So check us out more. Check on the bio. There are more business topics to talk about. But here, guys, we are here for sports, guys. We are here for sports. So first of all, click that notification bell, subscribe, and like this video. And don't forget to comment, guys. Don't forget to comment. We want to hear your views. We want to hear what you think about the Premier League, the new season, the 2021-2022 Premier League. How fun is it going to be? How fun is it going to be for the Zambian fans, for the Zambian players? Of course, I support Liverpool one, but this time around it's going to be different, guys. It's going to be different. It's going to be Liverpool, Leicester, and Brighton somewhere. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, guys. So check out all our videos, continue checking out our videos, continue supporting us. So guys, we're going to start with Patson Daka. But before I start, let me first of all invite one of my colleagues, Noah, here to help me discuss this matter. These are very, very big transfers for Zambia. They're very, very big things for Zambia. So Noah, welcome.
Welcome, thank you very much.
So Noah, Patson Daka, Leicester City, probably the most exciting out of all the transfers for Zambia. What do you think about the transfer?
I think it's quite a move which was anticipated by a lot of Zambians following his performances for the previous years in the Austrian league and getting top scorer, all the trophies he's won. And it's a major move, not such big of a club, but an ambitious club per se, because as you can know, they failed to qualify for the Champions League, and I think he's the man taking forward with Jamie Vardy reaching the peak of his career. He's about 36 right now, and I think Patson Daka is the man to retire Jamie Vardy and take over Leicester City as one of the top foxes. And for Zambian football and Africa at large, we're all happy for the move. That shows that Africa, we're developing young stars and there's a future.
So would you say now it's definite with Leicester playing Champions League football after next season, after Daka's first season? Or would you say first he has to settle, considering the Austrian League isn't that much compared to the Premier League? So that competitive compared to the Premier League. But how do you see his first season for Leicester City?
Personally, I'm a Spurs fan and I would like my team to qualify, but since now Zambia is blue and Zambia is Leicester, I would think firstly it will be dependent on how Rogers sets his team up and if Patson Daka will be getting more game time and how Leicester is setting up with the defenses and these other attributes and tactical football. So basically, I'm betting my money on Daka to have a brilliant season, but not as the next one. I think the next one will get accustomed to the weather and other things, tactical plays in football, but he's a bright star and I think he's going to make it. He's under the right manager, Brandon Rogers, and I trust him because Brandon Rogers has worked with other African stars like you can see the likes of Enock, the Nigerian, and I've seen that there are more like black people in the team, which means that becoming more diverse and Leicester, they can make it in the Champions League. Okay. But I ain't putting my money on that for the Champions League. But my money on Daka's performance.
Talking about Daka's performance, would you really bet on Daka scoring more than 15 goals in the Premier League next season?
That would be quite remarkable. We're going to have to see about that during whether it's game time and how the team sets up. If the team is built around you, it's going to get all those things. But if the team is not built around you, then we can talk about the likes of Lionel Messi, where Barcelona is built around him and he gets all those goals. But getting into a new team of the setup whereby you are not accustomed to it and people have a certain pattern of play, you have to dig into the team and become the backbone and the major frontman. I think Patson Daka would be fine on all cylinders if the team is built around him, and we have to see how the Premier League goes on this season, but it will be quite an interesting season.
It will be quite an interesting season.
Yes.
So, two Zambian players, Patson Daka and Enock Mwepu. Enock Mwepu recently started his training. We've got some new videos there. You see them. They are there in the bio, and we'll show them. Quite remarkable for Zambian football. Quite a development for Southern African football, as Percy Tao is also there. But these are interesting moves. This is what we want for the Zambian for Zambian football. This is what we've been looking for Zambian football. So guys, we are here to talk about Patson Daka. Comment, what do you think about Patson Daka? How far is he going to go? Is he really going to stay for all the full 5 years at Leicester? Or maybe he'll be sold for 120? You can never know. And next is going to be very interesting, knowing that people like Haaland are making their moves, let's say, to teams like Chelsea. We know we've heard of Man City's Hurricane deals and everything. Now, it's like the Premier League is just bringing all the best strikers. And this will be the fight for the best strikers for the Golden Boot next season with Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, now Patson Daka in the mix. So what do you think about that?
Quite interesting, talking about the top scorer of the new season, Premier League season, which is coming about. Because Harry Kane is a world-class striker, and we've seen that the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, the assists, the balls they put in. Last season, Harry Kane clearly stated that those balls are a delight to play with together with Kevin De Bruyne, the way he passes the ball. And City, as you can see, they create a lot of chances, and their passing play, their tiki-taka football, Guardiola setup and all such. So if those things, Harry Kane has such service, you can see that during his first time, he had less service, like quality players. He only used to link up with Song and Harry. It was a Song and Kane show. But now with De Bruyne around him, we've got Mahrez, Sterling, and upcoming Foden, I think it will be quite an interesting battle. Mohamed Salah is not someone to sleep on because he's been racking up the numbers over the years, and we've got some people might say Bruno Fernandes is there. So I think if Daka just gets among them, he can be like Oli Watkins if he just pushes and Bamford. Wow.
It's going to be quite an interesting season for strikers next season. So, away from Daka, we've talked much about Daka. Let's go to Enock Mwepu for Brighton. Okay. The computer. What do you think about Enock Mwepu's move to Brighton?
Enock Mwepu's move to Brighton. I think Enock Mwepu's move to Brighton was to push the Bissouma move. Arsenal have been heavily linked with Bissouma, and I think Bissouma being a defensive midfielder or holding midfielder depends on what person's playing. And Enock Mwepu's introduction says that maybe Bissouma might be leaving, and Enock Mwepu is about to take on the mantle which Bissouma was doing as being the base of the midfield. If he can play and hold on to that same position defensive-wise and holding up, controlling, playing the midfield, Brighton got a bigger chance of surviving in the Premier League as they have always done. And his next move will be according to his performances. As he said in his interview, where he said that it was his dream to play in the Champions League, and he did that at Salzburg, and now he's playing the Premier League with Brighton, and he hopes for a better season, and he sees what the future holds. That's what he said. So I think Brighton is not the final destination, and he's going to get there. He's learning there, and Brighton has produced a lot of players. We can talk about Ben White, who was picked for England national team and other stuff. So, and Potter is a good coach. You can tell by the likes of his relationship with Guardiola, they've got that respect. So I think Ryan Potter can be the guy to help Enock.
Okay, so best of luck to Patson Daka and Enock in the Premier League. These are the two Zambians, probably for quite a long time. They're here to redeem the Zambian history in the Premier League. They're here to work it up, they're here to make it prosperous for the upcoming Zambian players. So we've got now Patson Sakala for Rangers. What do you think about that move?
Well, personally, I haven't followed Patson Sakala's journey, but I tried watching one of his interviews. It was quite remarkable how he came from Sparta and ended up in Rangers, and I think he was playing in Belgium at one point, then he's now at Rangers. And as a striker, I think under Steven Gerrard, it's going to be another challenge for him. And I think Rangers qualified for the Champions League, so it's another spotlight for him to shine under the Champions League. I think right now it's the Zambian playing the Champions League or Leicester playing Europa.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if he can score the goals which they brought him in for, and he can do that to provide assistance to Gerrard's team, I think he's going to go a long way. And as the Zambia national team, that means that we're going to have top strikers partnering up there, and we're building and continue building like that. But we wish him all the best in Scotish League.
We wish all these guys the best. They are raising the Zambian flag up high, and we can't wait for the new seasons to start. We can't really wait. So now let's talk about Charlie Musonda. He's recovered. He's back. We've seen a couple of photos. We've seen a couple of pictures. He's back. He's training with the main team. It looks like he's finally making Chelsea his home. He's finally getting his groove back. People compare Charlie Musonda to the likes of Messi, and he had admirers such as the legendary coach Arsene Wenger, talking about he's a combination of Xavi, he's a combination of Iniesta, a combination of such players. Do you really think he still has that groove? Do you really think he still has that drive in him, or maybe it's just another thing where Chelsea are going to loan him, anything like that, or maybe there's a possibility that he can break into the new strong Chelsea squad, such as even the likes of Hakim Ziyech are finding it difficult to get into the lineup.
Charlie Musonda's story is something else again. Born in Belgium, and they say stating that he's got a Zambian heritage somewhere down the line, and haven't quite followed him that much, to the point where I knew that he's from Chelsea and he's gone on loan, has some loan spells with some other clubs. So for him, it can be quite tricky. Breaking into the Chelsea squad is something whereby, like breaking into the Man City squad, everywhere is filled with talent, the bench is filled with talent, the bench on its own is something remarkable. So talents on the breaking in there, since they say that still young age, still in his 20s, I think for me,
still has time.
Yeah, it still has time. And breaking into the Chelsea team as of this season and last was quite hard. I think the loan spell will do him better, and if he chooses, and you're talking about the part of Zambia whereby he's choosing to play for Zambia.
Yeah.
Here, competition would be okay.
Come on, when you look at Belgium, the Belgian team is not something to really there's a lot of competition there. They're really, really smart players. Almost each and every number has got 3 to 4 big players.
But with the Zambian community at large, with you, the viewers at large, will come Charlie Musonda into the Zambian team, because I think for striking options, we've got players, but adding him to the mix won't be such a bad idea again.
Yeah. Considering Zambia will be starting their World Cup qualifiers in September, I guess. They'll be starting, and they'll want to rely on the likes of Sakala, Enock, Mwepu, Patson Daka, Musonda. Probably even him, Charlie Musonda. Not forgetting also Frank Musonda, who's also playing in Scotland. So big up to the Zambian community. And just one last thing before we end this video. We've watched the Zambia, the recently ended COSAFA, and we've watched Zambia in some matches. How do you think about the Zambian defense? Do you really think, because I feel like, yes, we've been investing in midfielders and strikers, but do you really feel like we need to do more, invest more, let's say export more of defenders? Because this has been a big problem for Zambia. Defensive-wise, their defense are trembling. We can't put them there.
I ain't gonna lie. Personally, Zambian football, I can say I haven't been watching it a lot. I'm guilty of that. That game I watched for Zambia was against Sadio Mane's team. What's his team called? Senegal. Yeah, Senegal was the last game.
And you would see the defense.
And Bam was slapped in that defense. I was like, everyone was mind open. Right now, Zambia is like an apron, if I were to say, like no backside, but that's front. You just got attackers. We're just letting man in scoring goals as if it's 1965 and nothing's happening. So like the Zambians have to balance the midfield and the defense, because if that happens, if that does not get fixed, within the coming years. I don't see us I don't see us qualifying for the African Cup of Nations, even the World Cup. Because right now, it's peak. Everyone is battling up. We've got defenses, strong defenses in European teams. We've got the likes of Ruben Dias of Portugal, and we've got, if we come to Africa, we've got Koulibaly making up strong defenses in Senegal. So it'll be quite an interesting battle. We had the likes of Sobilan Sunzu, who played in the French division, to say.
He's still playing, he's in China and he's doing very well.
Yeah, but we're talking about the likes of age and experience. That's what those guys can bring into the team. And if those guys can incorporate younger players to come into the team and help them out, then I guess maybe
there's a chance for Zambia.
Maybe we can go forward. But as for now, it's big, blood.
So guys, thank you very much. We were just talking about Patson Daka, Enock, Mwepu, Musonda, Sakala, and how Zambia should invest in defenders, try to export defenders to clubs such as Salzburg, such as Ajax, to learn the art of defending. So guys, we are here.
Don't forget going to Italy to learn the art of defending. Man like Chiellini dragging out Saka in the back, like come back, you slave in the back agents. You know what I mean, fam?
Yeah. So guys, it was quite an interesting interaction with Noel. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and leave us that comment. What do you think about Zambian football for the coming years? Where do you see the Zambian setup? We've now got the likes of, we've never really had two players at once from Zambia playing. I think we've had two buckets back in the old days back then, but recently with the reformation of the Premier League, we've never really had two Zambian players playing in the Premier League, and this is quite something big for the Zambian family, the Zambian football fraternity, the Zambian football family, and we are looking forward to more achievements. We are looking forward to more moves for Zambian players, and I heard there's a rumor of Musonda moving to Celta Vigo. So Musonda.
What club does he play for?
He plays in Poland. Is it 1-1? I don't know the club, but he's moving to Celta Vigo. So we've got all such rumors coming in. So we are really encouraged, the Zambian fans. We're really looking forward to the growth of Zambian football. And so guys, we are done with our sports segment. Catch us next time to talk more and more about Zambian football, to get into the insights, to look at the trainings of the likes of Patson Daka, the likes of Sakala. We're already seeing the Enock Mwepu training, and it's amazing, guys. Training with the guys like Daniel Welbeck, guys. It's quite something. So we're looking forward for great things, guys, for Zambian players. And chillax, guys. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a comment, a like, and let's know what you're thinking about. Let's know what you think about Zambian football and what you think about our stars, our superstars, Zambian superstars. So don't forget, guys, we are. It's the IMTV.
Smash, murder, comment, drop a like and everything. Get your friends.